surprise is already on. I can play Mr. Bean. Or the HB-Männchen. Habe ich oder habe ich nicht? I try to fix and it's always, I'm fixing again. Uplifting spirit. Oh, sorry. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy.
Karl from the inside. Karl from the inside.
From down under. From the kangaroo place. Okay. Everyone, good holiday? Yeah, it's a nice holiday here. Huh? One cannot complain. This morning, Shunya, for Berlin somewhat, I'm really thinking no Berlin anymore. It's only stress. Big cities, no. Not tempting anymore. Huh?
For you?
Yeah. You have no choice. But me neither, but. If you ask Karl, no. Let's see what existence has in his basket. What has to be still done. But if you ask me, I'm always tired after Berlin. And then I have some cold or something because on the train there are too many school classes and young boys. Fuck it. Needs more power. Okay. And then it's over. Then you're overturned. Überdreht. Yeah, good. Who is exhausted enough? Do you have questions about? You could not stay in Magdeburg, go on. He is driving a smart, he must be smart.
Yes.
Smarty. Smarty. But now the car's getting bigger and bigger. Wow. In Berlin it's unbearable. SUV, and all these young ladies sitting in there, and you don't know if they paid for it.
And they can't drive them.
Huh?
They can't drive them.
I know, they are used to do smart, but now they have this.
Yeah.
Berlin. Now I'm talking about Berlin like I talk about Mallorca. I try to stay away. Yeah, if you're in that tendency, you only see the bad side. So I'd rather stay in bad Pyrmont. It's bad anyway. Yeah, it's much easier. Go home, play a bit, watch a movie, and come back and have another movie here. No traveling. Sure. So, question. Everyone has this life project. What's the difference? Anyone has still something in his basket, but in his basket, what he has to work out? Was a nice movie, yeah? The Basket List. For me, it's basket here, the basket here.
Musketeers.
The Basquatch, they want to be separated from Spain again and again, fighting.
All the Barcelona now, the Catalans.
Yeah, but the Basques, they were fighting, they were terrorists and
Yeah.
stuff, and so, come on.
Now they get enough.
Basque people, they are terrorists by nature. They look like anarchists and with a little basket hat, and then they have to play it.
Yeah. They get enough money now, so they are happy.
Yeah.
They don't want.
Look, listen to the Madrid people. You paid them off.
Okay, Madrid.
It's all about money. It's, now we're again. Just give them money and then they'll be quiet. Like, silence them. Like Trump tried to silence the porn star, giving her money. Like us are porn stars too, of Spain. Keep quiet, I give you money. Don't bother us. But with women it sometimes works too. If you come home to your wife and she's complaining, okay, here, new shoes, make money. Then at least for 2 hours you have your peace. Then she comes back with 5 pair. Which one should I take? Take all.
Generous. We like.
Then for 10 minutes a good mood. But then she goes to the cabin and says, I have nothing to wear. Full of nothing fits to the new shoes. I have to get rid of all of that. I have to go shopping again. Ask the question, otherwise I make my own decision.
It's nice.
What? I saw it. You have questions yesterday, come on. Bucharest.
Yeah, I have one. I don't know if it's a trigger, but yeah, I'm very limited in English. I will put it on.
Me too.
Yeah. There is a trigger for awareness to rise from the absolute or from what it is. We can say that.
Rising, you can say it, but it's not like rising. It's not coming. It's permanently there. It's just the attention or the absolute, the perception of the absolute is on and off. When the perception is on, then there's awareness, and when it's off, there's no awareness. But it doesn't mean it comes and goes. It's not rising from somewhere. This world or the consciousness never rose from somewhere. It is permanently as eternal as that what is. It never comes from somewhere. So there is no source of anything.
And in the reference point is to understand the reference point is changing from the somehow from the absolute to awareness, and after that.
That you see that perception is always shifting between all possibilities, but never changing in one of them. And none of the ways you experience yourself or perception is perceiving makes perception different. It's always perception. And by no intense or non-intense or body or war or anything, it can get altered to something else, changed by any way. That's why it's called the eye of God. but the eye of God is not God. So the perception is still not what you are. So because if you would be perception, then again you would shift through something else. Perception is just the way you experience yourself as the absolute experiencer, shifting through all possibilities, but doesn't become more absolute or less absolute. So as a personal experience, you don't get less absolute as you are in the awareness experience or whatever. They are all absolute experiences of the absolute. Every sip of coffee, everything is as much quality and absolute as the whatever highest experience of awareness or deepest truth or anything. So this indifference of what you are, because all of that makes no difference for what you are. It's just different ways of experiencing what you are. So never less, more or less as that, what you are. But still you don't know what it is. You cannot objectify it. It's not an object or subject or anything. So from that nothing ever rises. Nothing is ever created and nothing will be destroyed in that way. So nothing has to come and nothing has to go for you to be that. So it's very simple just to be what is that, but impossible to become by any special experience. So, okay, we can go home. And you don't know if it's a personal, like the absolute is personal or impersonal. It doesn't mind. It's neither personal or impersonal. It's just what it is. But you cannot put any attribute to it or any definition. But it defines itself as whatever can be defined. But nothing is ever fine enough for that what it is, and never material. So if you want to define it, finer, you cannot find it. Gets finer, or grow in whatever direction, but there is no limit, there is no end, there is no final whatever understanding or anything. There was never a pure enough awareness or consciousness to be pure enough for what you are. Fuck. So when I say purification is the most dirty idea you have, that you put yourself in a frame of that you need to be pure to be what you are. Then the boyfriend calls. Was it worse is the kids? And then you have a good excuse. Oh my Lord. Yeah, something else. So rising is, I would not agree. Everything is eternally there. The whole block of existence, whatever you call it. Nothing is coming, nothing is going. So what to do? Everything is already done, finished. Every word is spoken. Anything about it. That's called peace. So there is only Shanti, there is only peace. And part of that peace is one experience of war, but the nature of war is as peace as everything. Yeah. You are warriors for peace. Always worrying about your peace. Worries. So when I say worry and be happy, I mean it. You will be worried forever. You cannot miss one worry. Souci, sans souci. Zuzi. You are the big Zuzi. but that is crushing your so-called ideas of me, because in that eternity you cannot exist. You can only exist in the future, coming out of the past, and the idea something can change, and you hope for the better. But if it's always bad, it's bad, bad, bad. It was bad, it is bad, it will be bad. But Pyrmont forever. The good thing is, if it's bad by nature. If you only try to make good out of bad. But whatever you experience is merely an aspect of what you are, but not what you are. So it's all empty. It's all false, false, false. But so enjoy the falsity. It's like your teeth. They're false. They will be gone one day. They're falsity. Then you need the third teeth. Your teeth are false. Doesn't matter how much you brush them, and you cannot keep them. Then you have bridges. So you can only have bridges in your mouth, but not to go where you are. Jeff Bridges. Save me, because my brain goes always to Hollywood after a while.
Actually, about what you just said, then it also automatically becomes impersonal.
No.
Not necessarily.
No.
Okay.
Neither.
Oh, okay.
That would be
Yeah.
turning something bad into good again
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
No. For what you are, the personal is as good or bad as the impersonal. Nothing special.
Yeah.
So, like Johannes, he always has his nose full, since I know him. But I think he's even blowing if nothing is there. It's just by habit. It's all a habit.
Habit.
Habit or habit not. He must be a Ganesha inside. Blowing his trumpet. Yeah, you can have fun with everything. Let's go to the trumpet of Jericho. Very cool. Attack, attack.
So you mean the personal is as impersonal as it is personal?
No.
No.
It's a personal experience. And an impersonal experience. But in the personal experience you don't become personal, in the impersonal not impersonal.
Yeah.
But you cannot say the personal becomes impersonal, the impersonal becomes... No, the nature of both is not different, but the personal is personal. The impersonal is impersonal. You don't have to mix it. You don't have to make it one. It's in nature not separated, so. But in experiences there is separation. They're unique. Unique personal, unique impersonal. And there's nothing right or wrong with it. They're just different, but they don't make any difference. So they're as good as or bad as everything. So what to do with your mind, your personal mind? No one minds. But it's really like the worst thing what happened. No one wants me to change. No one wants me to change. I am already as I am meant to be. No need for change. Fuck. without any need of change, what shall I do? Or have you done anything before? Then you can keep to be Dutch or something, you can be French, you can be German. It's all experiences and all whatever, but you can compare even. You can compare everything, we can have fun with everything. Nothing has to change. If changes happen, they happen. If not, not. Changes every moment anyway. But what you are, still unchanged. In the experience of birth, no one is born, and the dead, no one dies. But still this experience of one who is born. So even to say that I'm the unborn is one unborn too many. Then you think to be the unborn is better than the born. But here we have the holy born. Holy, holy. So you always like, that's why I make always fun about never born, never died. I keep you my dream. I leave you my dream. He was a sadist. Yeah, I'm gone, you have to keep my dream. Now you have to suffer about my dream. I will be gone. I go to the laughing gas area. No, I like it that he was doing all the pills and laughing gas, because why not? Taking all your teeth out that they can never hurt. You just in case there will be a bad one, I take everyone. Just in case. Radical. Radical avoidance of pain. Why not just give you the revolver bullet then? Hang yourself. Hang on your head.
When the shift from personal to unpersonal is not a big thing, why does half the world make such a big fuss about it?
Yeah, because it's good for selling. It's good business.
It's enlightenment business.
Yeah. You see it, Spira, awareness of awareness, impersonal awareness, blah, 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 and then you make something better than this. So my hamburgers are better than your hamburgers. My hamburgers are pure bio, organic, and yours are still from whatever. My hamburger was from an impersonal cow. It's a holy cow. And your hamburger is still from a fucking bull. No, it's all business. Oneself is a good businessman with himself. You always deal with yourself. What shall I do today? What brings me that? What should I avoid? What is there? It's always dealing. Everyone is very busy. Personal busyness, impersonal busyness, and what would be better for me? And how can I avoid this one? And oh God. And if I meet someone, what shall I tell him and what not? What do I get out of it if I meet this one, or should I avoid him, go the other way? Or permanent intention of advantage.
But it looks like that some tension is released.
Yeah, but who needs... I like tension, come on. I need... Without tension there is no muscles, there is no power anywhere. Otherwise you hang around like a piece of meat. No tension. After 40 years of yoga, I have no tension anymore. Intention, please. The strings are gone. I cut all the strings of existence. Now I'm free without intention, because the puppet player, I disconnected myself from the puppet player. Now I'm a free person. Freedom without strings. No strings attached. Ha 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 ha. Look at me. I'm so fucking aware. Now I'm fucking free. Before I was fucked. The free fucker. Certificate. On the wall. Before I was. Now I don't pay attention. I go to the brothel and don't pay anymore. I go impersonal, and impersonal people don't have to pay. Good idea. Then you meet an impersonal prostitute and say, "Sir,
I also don't have to deliver.
no, I don't have to open up anymore." No, it's a very good business. I'm surprised that because I'm not saying these things 25 or whatever years, and I'm still surprised people come, because maybe I'm selling that I don't sell. It's the same bullshit. Then people, he doesn't want to sell us anything, he doesn't want. Such a nice, I don't have to buy. So maybe not buying, you buy than the not buying. The not buying is better than the buying. But you have to pay anyway. Yeah, it's just a game of all things. It's nothing right or wrong by spiritual enlightened people who awaken. It's all a part of the play, but it's nothing special. It's just different. And Eckhart sitting for years on the bank, now he has money on it. So much he cannot spend anymore.
Now he sits on the money.
Yeah, like Dagobert, jumping into the pool of coins. Yeah, it's crazy, huh? From a leftover homeless guy in Vancouver. Oh, it's a nice guy. Everyone is so nice. Jervis says, nice is a sister of Scheiß. Or net is a sister of fat. But she is net. I'm bad, huh? That Pyrmont is making me even worse. Bleaching me out. Bleach.
Karl, what do you refer to when you say the impersonal or impersonal?
It's still personal.
I mean, I'm wondering if it's a play of word or what is it that you refer to?
When I say what?
Impersonal.
Yeah, impersonal is one without an ego. Acting without an actor. That's they call impersonal. Doing without a doer. Impersonal doing. Because there's no intention of me inside. Then they call it impersonal action.
Is it possible?
Hmm?
Is it possible?
Yes?
Yeah.
If personal is possible, then impersonal is possible too. But both is stupid. Of course, it's 90% of the day you act impersonal. Come on, this is more natural even as personal. Maybe 5 or 10% a day you have an intention by doing something, but the rest you just automatically impersonal acting. You don't know. You don't know why you do this thing. Like breathing, it's an impersonal breathing. Do you breathe personal? Intentional breathing. Yeah, I asked you. Or thinking. The thinking is try to find the thinker. It's all impersonal thinking in a way. It's just the thinker. Who is thinking the thinker? Can you think before you think what you think? That would be a thinker who knows what to think before he thinks what he thinks. Think. Yeah, try it. Try to think try to want what you think before you think what you think. That's called meditation. That's the meditation I give you. Try to want what you want before you want what you want. The same. Blank, 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 blank. There's just blank, blank, blank. But I don't call it impersonal. This is just like energy acting, but not an impersonal action. But both is energy acting, or reacting to itself. But the ideas of personal, impersonal, sounds good. So there's neither personal or impersonal, there's just life living. Living itself is a thinker, thinking what can be thought, but all is lived by life. So what is there to define then? Even the definer, who defines the definer? And how the definer is defining? That is Ramana's try to find what is defining the definer. Who sees the seer? What is experiencing the experiencer? There is blank. You will never know. But that is what you are. Uninterrupted that what is blankety blank. 0, 0. Not more, not less. So out of bits and bytes, there's 0 and 1. But the one, what is there? That the one can be. There's 0. 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1. That is like, now you become a computer. Bits and bytes. This soul is just a computer. The whole body is a computer. Just out of plus and minus and bits and bytes and 0 and plus and then you think there is some important impersonal bits and personal bits. It bites you anyway. Bitten and bite, bit. It's very bitter when you're bit. Then it bites. Oh God. No, but it's so obviously such an open secret. There was never any thinker, never any mind, never any person, or personal or impersonal. It's all what? When you come down to the nitty-gritty of the thing, there is just 0, 0, and that what doesn't know itself. A 0 who doesn't know a 0. And the moment there is Noah, where comes the Noah come from? Where comes the Noah and the knowing what can be known from? Can it be without 0? I think only a few hundred years, whatever, the Indians introduced the 0 in the mathematic of the Western world, because before there was no 0, and now there is only zeros. Count.
The first one. First one, and then 0, 0, 0, 0.
Yeah, but you want to have the first, the 1, and then many zeros behind. But you don't want the 0 first, and then the 1 that you don't want. You want to be the one with many zeros. Billionaire or whatever. Musketeer. Mr. Musk with his 12 kids he has now. Just the 12th one came. Wow. With different ladies. Wow. And no one knows if he really had sex with them or just a sperm bank. But he is against human overpopulation. I like this ridiculous saving the world by fucking. No, I would like fuck for peace. That like John Lennon being in bed and fuck for peace. How much, 1 week or 2 weeks in bed with Yoko Ono? Ohne preservative. Hä? Also ja. Is-
the bus.
Isn't it fun? All the jokes, imagine.
There were actually Norwegians who produced, they called it fuck for forest.
Yeah,
And they were selling pornos to raise money to save forests.
yeah, sounds good. Yeah, otherwise fighting for peace is, as I say, fucking for virginity.
Is vegan porn healthier?
The what?
Is vegan porn healthier?
Yeah. It's all. I would say sex for virginity. That's called tantra. Why tantra? You penetrate without penetration, like the exercise of you have sex without having sex. Sex without actor. Act without act. That's the whole nature of tantra. That you are that, what is the penetrator, penetrating what is penetrated. This absolute experience of being that. But, so you can do it a long time. But with your butt. Butter. No, I like all the techniques because they don't work. Yeah, I mean it. It's like I like them all. I try harder and think, enjoy the failing. Enjoy the failing of knowing what you are. Enjoy it. Enjoy that by none of that you can know yourself. Or not know yourself. Neither knowing or not knowing. Both is impossible. So, any other technique to get you gaga, the gaga, a go-go mobile. Yeah. So I can give techniques too, like I said. Try to want what you want before you want. There is silence. It's already very natural silence. There is zero. 0, 0. But no result. What you can sell. Bela, no?
Yeah. Always 0, 0. No result at all.
0, 0.
I confess I was thinking about my daughter right now. And you,
I know.
yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah. So I repeat like the parrot just in case you
Yeah.
tell me something. Like every time.
Yeah, but I cannot blame anyone because the thinking is free. It's just you cannot control it. It just goes to your kids or to whatever, or what should I eat tonight, or this afternoon should I go taking a bath or therma, or saying, I know you. You're just sitting here and avoiding that I asked you. But I cannot blame anyone because no one can control anything. It's just you go astray and then you collect again, you go astray, you collect again. Me too. I already think about what should I watch this afternoon. No. I'm lying.
Again.
I lie again. You cannot rely on my lies. Not neither on you or me. Because I went to school in Bodenwerder, Münchhausen. Warum Münchhausen school? That's my tradition. Huh?
Your guru, Barmenhausen.
No, it was one famous story when he pulled himself out of the
Swamp.
mud.
Swamp.
Slumber, huh?
Swamp.
Womp? Mud. 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 That's called the Sumpfblume. Sumpfblume means lotus. Only you can be what you are. No one else can help you. This is a mud-like. And you only can be what you are. And don't count on anyone else. No one is here to help you. You are the only one, what you are, to be what it is. And by that you pull you out of the ignorance, or whatever you call it. Out of that. Anything you can imagine. So in that there is no master. There is no disciple. There is no guru. No guru could ever help you. Never ever. Only you by being what you are. The rest is fiction anyway. They're just maybe pointers, they call it pointers, or milestones on the way, but to where? Milestones on the way to where? No, the master is always with you. That is what you are. You are the grace itself. Now you're looking at some others who think you need the grace of someone else, or some separate self, or some God, or anything. You are the grace itself. And grace shows no mercy.
Ouch.
Yeah. And it gives you exactly what you don't need. Yeah, that you have to first process. It gives exactly what you don't need.
Bad grace. Bad grace.
Batteries.
Bad grace.
Nice, what? Nightmares.
Bad grace.
Bad grace?
Bad grace.
No, there's no bad grace. I never heard about bad grace. I never went to bed with grace. No. Bad grace. Grace Kelly. Even she went to Monte Carlo. The money roulette. If I see the sun and then this lady from South Africa, swimmer for business. Ja, also ja. What to do? Next time you will be born in Slumberland. Sounds good, yeah? Slumberland forever.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
That's already you're already in Slumberland.
Okay. So I don't need to be reborn.
Or you will be reborn forever. Again and again. Yeah, but that is the end of the wheel of reincarnation. It will never stop. Because then your interest stops. When there's no interest anymore of stopping it, it stopped. Because it's only turning because of your interest to stop it. You give it energy. Crazy, huh? Even the Dalai Lama tries to stop it, and by trying to stop it, it turns. Yeah, that's a trap. It's not crazy, that's the way it goes. So as more you want to know yourself, you keep the ignorance alive. It's everywhere the same. As more you want to stop intention or whatever, so you want to reach the wishlessness with wishes. So it's all wishy-washy. Wish me luck. I'm lucking everything. That's good. Lucking everything and nothing. That's luck. Luck. The luck. I'm lucking the luck. Lucking. Luck. Cluck. Ask me. Duisburg.
Yeah, I have.
Can you follow?
My question yesterday you said something.
I may have said.
Which time? And then maybe the no reference point is your new reference point.
Yeah, it's just another reference point, like an impersonal reference point.
Yeah.
And that's not better than the other one.
Yes. And you also said
Yeah.
about the Stufen, I don't know what is in English,
Stairway to heaven.
different levels, that there is like one level where you cannot go back. And that I always didn't get, because it sounds, when you talk, that everything is wishy-washy and the perception shifts back and shifts forward and shifts back, and then there is like a level where you not
No,
fall back.
I for sure I didn't say that.
In an interview, it is with a you have like the red dress and you say the fourth level you never go back. I think you had like something red t-shirt.
Red
I don't
t-shirt.
know. I don't know, but
This
so-
was written on my t-shirt.
No respect. So you get the question or not really?
No, it's the same the thought, the Christ state, whatever they call it, Christus, like when he was crucified and killed on the cross, pierced in the heart, he goes to the dead experience.
Yeah.
So he goes to the totality, where there
Yeah.
is no Jesus. So it kills Jesus. Jesus is killed and Christ is born.
And Jesus never came.
No,
back,
Jesus
yeah.
never came back. So from the dead, only Christ comes back.
Okay.
So there's only Shiva coming back from the absolute experience of absence. That life is in the absolute absence or presence of any experience what it is. The same as Ramana. From there no one comes back. Because that one never went there because it died in that experience. Whatever can die, died. Because you're not depending on any experience anymore. And from there no one comes back. Then Shiva is all there is.
And that can happen,
It doesn't happen.
that can
It's not an happening.
takes place.
It doesn't take place where? Now you make it relative again. No, it's not that someone can experience that. The experiencer gets killed.
Yes.
Yeah, and what is left is life itself. And from there only life is living.
Yeah.
So no one comes back.
No one comes back.
No one goes there. As no one goes there, no one can enter, no one can attain that, no one can come back. It's,
And
What-
but when it happens, like
there's no happening when it happens. It happens every night.
you get
When?
I mean, they're still breathing after this event.
Yeah, but who is breathing? There was never anyone breathing. There's life living. It was before, it is, and it will be life living. It's not something what is new.
But Jesus is dead then.
Jesus didn't say that. Jesus was gone. Christ said some.
Yeah.
I am not here to bring peace on earth. There will be war and peace, and there will be brother will kill brother, father will be killed by this one, and everyone will kill itself. I'm here with a sword, and I tell you, there will never be any peace on earth. Before Jesus, he said he was a peace bringer, first, and peace and love and
Yes.
thing. And later, there is no love on earth, no peace on earth, will never happen. Yeah, so Jesus died, and Christ became the destroyer of all ideas. That you can change it, and it will be a better place, paradise on earth, and all that ideas, which Jesus had first. And only from Jesus there is Christianity. Christ would destroy religion right away. There is no with Christ there is no Christianity, only with Jesus. Only the Bible is full of Jesus, not of Christ.
Okay. And
Okay?
and this death,
That?
old
Death?
experience.
No
is
one can
great.
experience that. There is no experiencer.
No. I'm not saying that.
You
I'm
just
not
said
saying
it.
that.
You just said, is that experience?
This death, true. this, just this.
Watch your words. We have now.
It's just great.
Be alert what you say. Be aware what comes out of your mouth.
Yeah, point to you. I said deaf experience, right?
What?
Point to you. You're right. I was saying deaf experience because I didn't know what word. I mean, can you give me a word for this happening?
No.
No. So that I can phrase my question better.
No.
No.
You have to be inventing it yourself.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I get what you mean, but I always feel like it's difficult. It's like talking to you is like in a labyrinth where I need to find the right words to get the answer.
This is a training camp here. Not be sluggish with
it
your
feels
words.
like it.
Yeah, don't be sluggish.
Yeah.
Because you are as you think. And if you are really precise and sing with your words, you will be precise with your nature. Then there's no escape anymore. Now you try always put escape points. By being sluggish, you make it, well, maybe something.
Yeah.
You have to corner yourself with words.
And then I think maybe I'm just not intelligent enough to get.
That's for sure not. That's for sure not. That's not a question. It's not a question of intelligence.
I think maybe it is. I'm just trying to understand you, but it just doesn't click for me. So
I
think
hope so.
Maybe I will not be there. Where
Don't try, understand. Don't try. You want to own it, that's your problem. You want to put it in your vocabulary of your story, of my understanding. But there will be not your understanding. That's a problem. You want to own your understanding. If you just let understanding happen, there will be natural understanding by whatever. But you want to imprison your understanding by you controlling it, putting it in your storyline. So that limits you, not the understanding. Your greediness of that you want it, that you want to put it in your pocket, that is limiting you, because your pocket is never big enough for that understanding. Yeah, I tell you. Let totality understand it. Don't try to own it. My understanding. Yeah, my understanding is always limited of your intelligent or whatever thing. Let intelligence understand everything. Otherwise I could. You think I'm talking out of Karl? His understanding, his experiences? You think I'm interested in this limited bullshit, Karl? No, I mean it. If you just... Karl fails, but that is never failing. It's always right. By not needing to understand, it understands. There's natural understanding, but you need to understand, so you become needy and limited. Because you want to have an advantage of understanding, and that is limiting it right away. Or not?
Yeah, I mean, I cannot do better at the moment, I think.
I cannot do better. No excuses, boy.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. Don't lie shamelessly. Shameless bastard. I'm sorry. Oh. Excuse-moi. No, if I would not see it, it's impossible for you. If understanding will happen, it will happen, but not by your trying. It's not about you. Yeah, I mean it. It's not about you.
Yeah, I mean, then I ask, well, what should I do then?
You have never done anything before. Why should you now start doing something? Always this justification and excuse me and excuses and thing and as if you have done something before. You're not even guilty for your socks.
No.
It sucks, huh? Some men, they just married, that's because the wife may have taste how to dress. Because wife always knows better anyway. I don't go out with you like you this. But tell that to your wife. You see, there's jokes out of the blue, a joke comes. And enjoy the jokes because I could not make the jokes myself. It's funny. The same with understanding. It comes when it comes. But not by sitting and pondering about. Yeah, anyone else has? Yeah.
So this morning, I don't remember what you said, but the first impulse, you said something about everyone has a life project, I think.
Yeah.
And the first response was like, I want to get out of here. And right now I was listening, and then there's like, because since a few years I keep on having this like, life is a fucking prison, and this planet is a fucking prison. I just want to get out of this fucking imprisonment.
Yeah.
And right now it's like, am I creating this prison?
Maybe you're creating a prison, a guard and a prisoner. Imagine.
And the escape plan.
Huh? And then the
escape plan.
imagine.
Imprison the guard.
Yeah. Maybe you imagine the whole trinity of everything. You want to escape yourself, that's the whole problem. Because you are the prisoner, the prison and the guard. The caretaker, the caretaking and what you take care about, the householder. And you think you have to hold the house, but there's no house to hold. There's no home you can keep. It's like the famous figures who keep the temple like this, what about the sculptures? You think the temple, they keep the temple standing. If you take one away, the temple is still there. In Greek, or this whole sculptures. You are like a sculptor who thinks he holds the whole house. And you are really hard, very hard to hold it. You're very exhausted by holding the house, and every night and the house still stays while you're asleep. And then you wake, oh, maybe the house was waiting for me to hold it. Then I'm imprisoned because you think, if I don't hold the whole house collapses. My cart house of concepts, I have to really take care about that. It's all good, finished, and good. The concept has to be fit and making, and the ground cart has to be good grounding. This one, and then and the roof and thing, and the exhaust has to be right, that the things can go out and there. Big project. But if you pull the first card, the ground card, the eye sword, the whole house stays by itself. Still there. Everyone's saying,
sure
huh?
Not really sure about that.
It's like someone dies, the body dies.
Yeah.
Did something change? Is there still this, whatever you call it, universe or anything, or the circumstance? Is the circumstance suddenly collapsing? If some body is, any life energy gets out, or you think it's dying, or that something is less than there, or just an idea.
I mean, in the big
What?
picture.
What?
For some outside standing?
No, since so many people died, did the universe collapse?
Okay, so for the rest of it, not for the one who died.
Yeah, there was no one who died. It's just like an engine is stopping, that's all, without fuel. Energy is just resting. There's active energy, what you call a body, and then the energy is resting, and then you call it dead. But no one is in the acting or in the non-acting. There was no one before. So who is dying? I was in Berlin 3-4 weeks ago. There was a friend of Tina was making this, whatever she had, so sick and things. She made a conscious injection, tralala, gone. And I looked and it was really fun. And she was really, and I was the last she saw. And I looked at her eyes, and then she was gone. There was no one gone. It was still everything as it is. It was not more peaceful or not light coming out or anything or some energy grew. It's just gone. As if nothing ever happened. As if there was never any Tina. But there was never any Tina, it's just giving a name to some energy, action, activity. But the energy is not gone. But once always thinks one is depending on, or there is one who is now alive, or then dying. That's a prison. Being depending on some energy vibration of this body. It's just a camera. The perception you are is independent of the presence or absence of this camera. It's like Jesus being crucified and killed with a spear of destiny, just to make sure that the Jesus is gone. No one died on the cross. Maybe when he said, God, now even you've forsaken me. Maybe it was a point of joy. Oh, it's fucking God, now even you left me. Even the idea of God left me. Fuck, wonderful. Even the idea of you and I am the Son is now disappearing. I never needed you. Not forsaken it. Oh, thanks God, now even you have forsaken me. Fuck you. I don't die here. Who knows? Maybe I was there.
And then the mind energy?
What energy? There is no mind energy.
But whatever makes the mind.
There is no mind. What was there? An idea of mind?
Yeah.
Huh?
What about that?
Nothing. It's like a balloon, like a hot balloon, hot air, gone. There was never anything else. Mind energy. Never mind. We talked about the so-called, when you are that which is within without anything, like Ramana, blah, all this absolute life experience. That life doesn't need to be an experience of living to be life. Then you are life, but not your life. And you are that what is.
So this perception of mind?
It's the mind perceiving the mind. It's just, where's the mind at deep sleep at night? If it would be real, it should be there too. It's just a hot air in a little balloon. You become a balloonatic of mind. Wow. Never mind, come on. It's a mind. Yeah. Nasty. Yeah. Schlamm. Vomit. Habe ich das verdient. All this fear for nothing, no?
Yeah.
This famous mind, my intellect, my understanding, my all that. All of that, if it's really tabula rasa, it goes to the blankety blank. There is no need for anything. The rest is fiction. The fiction that you need fiction. Oh. Fick. Oh. Yeah, for French is really amazing. I sing for that I am. That is amazing. It sounds good, huh? I sing for that I am. In Germany, I work for that I am. And in Russia, I shoot for the diary. I put it in. Put in. Yeah, so yeah. All the worries for nothing, thanks God. Yeah, but it's the whole point of Ramana, or things that you are with and without whatever you can imagine. That's all. There's nothing more or less. The rest is...
But Anasuya is about worries.
Well, let worry and be happy. What?
Yeah.
What about worries? You still look good for your age. Don't worry. Then for one moment the lady is satisfied. Compliments make them. But I know it's like even Ramana, when you're shaking, yeah, what are you shaking? You're an elephant in a hat. It's all too narrow, it's all not whatever. It's not too narrow or too wide. It's always wrong. Whatever you experience is wrong. False. When you're out of the prison, it's too much freedom. Oh, I need some home. I feel too free. Maybe I have no hold. I cannot hold anymore. And nothing is there. I need to be in a hut somewhere that I can... It's always wrong. Never right. Never enough. No satisfaction in anything. That's fun. Let's try. I can't get no, thanks God. No satisfaction. Mick Jagger is the biggest. Jack off. All that understanding. You're with and without. Mind, no mind. Mindy mind. The worst thing is after maybe then when you see the suffering was all for nothing, then you really fuck. It was all for nothing. Everything I tried was just futile. I never fucking needed it. Oh fuck, what have I done? All the work for nothing. All the money for nothing. Just for fun. Oh, isn't that fantastic? All the body work for nothing. All cleaning up my mess for nothing. I'm so messy. Yeah. Then you have a perfect body for nothing. Golden age, the golden age. Yeah, but what else to do? Worry. Try harder. Then you die healthy.
That doesn't go with what the Tibetan Book of the Day says. This process of dying.
Yeah, but it was the same bullshit as everything.
Is it?
Yeah, and now he died somewhere in Malaysia because they kicked him out of America because he was...
talking about the teaching of the book.
Yeah, but it's the book of the dead and dying, live and dying.
With different lives.
Yeah, I know. 48 days in the Bardo.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. It's a nice story. It's like Grimm's fairy tales. Yeah. Once upon a time there was one in the Bardo.
I thought the monks or whoever would see that in deep meditation.
Yeah, good. Good luck. Yeah, you saw the movie Samsara. Yeah. 3 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 hours in Samadhi. And then he came out with long nails and nearly died and thing. And then, everyone happy. He made it. Well, now he is free. new Lama and saying he will be enlightened. And the very first night, his friend was watching him, laying there freshly shaved and thing, and very calm. And out of the blue, some erection happened under the blanket, and a white circle. And then, he lost it again. No, it was like the day they celebrated him, and there was one lady with a baby breastfeeding, and you just saw the breast, and he was totally again in that tendency. And that very same night he had this wet dream, whatever. And this best friend looked at him and said, oh fuck, he lost it again. No, I mean, it's failing. It is failing. I like it. The whole movie is about failing. And then he had to marry again, kids, and then betraying his wife as an Indian lady and all that. And at the end he went again, and then the lady said, yeah, you always, the Buddha left his wife and you have to go too. You're all fucking assholes. Arrogant bastards.
Yeah, but that's the whole point.
Yeah.
The difference between Nirvikalpa Samadhi and Sankhata Samadhi. Nirvikalpa Samadhi, there's absorption, but the I thought is not destroyed, so it emerges again and the mind is created. Whereas Sankhata Samadhi, it's not. So this guy was a Nirvikalpa Samadhi, or even Savikalpa.
Yeah, whatever. He reached some state which he still came back.
Yeah, Ramana Maharshi talks about this.
Yeah.
Mechanics of it.
It's not erased totally.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was maybe very far, but not far enough.
And that's the problem of yoga, with absorption with the object, because you absorb with the object and then the subject comes back.
Yeah, but it's
in Jhana Samadhi, which develops into Sankhata Samadhi, the object dissolves.
yeah from the Turiya no one comes back.
Yeah.
No one goes there and no one comes back.
Turiya.
Yeah, he said that's the fourth state. No one enters and no one comes back. But this samadhi he went by 3 years and this
But this
absorbed. No, he was absorbed into some, but that what can be absorbed comes back.
But that will be either subtle or causal absorption.
Yeah, he was absorbed.
Not Turiya.
Yeah, he was.
That's why he came back.
He was absorbed into, call it awareness, call it whatever. He was absorbed, but whatever can be absorbed comes back.
Yes.
But that what is never came cannot come back.
Yes.
Yeah, there are two different things. One is in the relative realm of dream,
Yes,
and
yes.
the other one is
That's my point.
sure. So all in the dream everything possible. In the dream you can get rid of this, you can samadhi, samadha, samaho. But from that, no one ever came from there. So in the first place, it's not something new. There was never anyone who came, and so
No incarnation.
there was that's what I say. There was never anyone who was incarnated. But trying to stop incarnation, you confirm one that needs to stop incarnation. So you already confirm one who is born by trying to stop it. It's a perfect trap. I adore myself for everything. It's a perfection in itself. By trying not, you confirm that there is one who needs. Permanently. It's like he wants to get out of prison, he confirms that he needs to get out. Self-guilty. There's no one else to blame. It's only your own intention to know yourself. You cannot blame anything else. You want to be free, but by trying to be free, you're imprisoned by the idea of freedom. That you need freedom to be free. It's such a perfection in itself.
So there's no dreamer without the body.
There's no body without a dreamer. What? What is first, the dreamer or the body? Does the body have a dream of a dreamer, or the dreamer have a dream of a body? What would you say? No, neither. Neither dreamer or body is there. Who is dreaming the dreamer? Was there any reality of a dreamer? It's like the same who is seeing the seer. So by not finding anything, try to find one who's born first, before you try to stop incarnation. If you really invest into what is born, you cannot find anything. The whole scientific world is just there is nothing what they can be found, no matter. They can say maybe there is, maybe not. Parametric, there's the possibility that there is something maybe is higher than the possibility that there is nothing. Maybe. That's the end of science fiction. Because all science is fiction. But now now it's already Eisenberg and all things, they all come to the point, I don't know anything, I cannot find anything. So, but you still believe this is real. In spite of everyone tells you that maybe, even if you say there's only phantom energy and blah and action, you still believe because I can experience it must be real. It's like false evidence appearing real. Because I can touch it. So what to do with it? And the mind, if you really look into the mind, where's the mind? And waking up in the morning in the body, the precious body, under pressure, made under pressure. 2 people having sex under pressure. Thinking they're making sex. Producing another one. Infinite production. Fabrication of imaginary bodies. Popping up. That's why they call it pop. As you can. Who is popping the pop? Pope. Pope popping. Ask me. Who pops the Pope? Consciousness. Yeah. Being human is the worst, huh? If you make some movement, you have a question.
The grace question.
The what?
The grace question.
Grace.
Question about grace, yes. Grace that gives me exactly what I don't need. I have noticed when I'm being too strict or stern with kids, for example.
With what?
With children, for example.
Yeah.
They don't really want to go along, you know. They really don't.
I would not go along with you either.
I wouldn't go.
Come on, even yourself would not go along with you.
Yes, this is.
But you want the kids to go along with you. Oh, you're a teacher?
No.
What are you?
That's,
You have kids?
yes.
Ah, even worse.
Well, they are grown up enough, so yeah, they can be on their own.
Yeah? They're already 20, 25.
They are 19 and 20.
Boah, you started early, yeah?
Oh, I'm 44.
You're but still early.
So the question is, when I was at the times when I was gentle with kids, they really wanted to cooperate. So my grace question is, why does it have? Why does it have to be under pressure? The pressure cooker that you mentioned. Why can't it be a more gentle way of cooking? Does it have to be
A gentle way of cooking.
Like you mentioned.
Maybe raw food. Leave them raw.
No, I'm not.
That's the most gentle way of cooking. Leave your kids as they are.
Yes.
Oh.
The question is about the grace and life. The grace that gives you what you don't need, exactly what you don't need. But why does it have to be in such a fierce way, like this pressure cooker that you were talking about?
I don't know. You did
Why
it?
not a more gentle way? Why not like laying on the beach in Mallorca on the sand? And
Imagine everyone would go to the beach on Mallorca.
that's already happening.
No, not everyone. That would be. Now all the rich and famous go there, getting worse and worse. All the Kardashians and the Musk and thing. Everyone is on Mallorca now. I look at the news all the time. Who is there? Thank God, not me.
Who is there?
No, you want to Waldorf school.
I'm sorry?
Waldorf, Steiner.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried that gentle without pressure cooker, no notes. But what comes out of it, I don't want to be with them. No. It's the same like Osho tried in London, or there was some Osho, whatever, free kids, no pressure thing. God, oh God, oh God, no one wants to meet them, be around them. Monsters. Wow. Oh God. Now they all regret that they didn't put some pressure on them.
So the discomfort is the only way, yeah?
What?
The discomfort, the feeling of discomfort.
You have to know what you don't want. Because what you want you don't know anyway. But the only way is that you know what you don't want, pressure. You have to experience things you don't want. That you may, whatever. Doesn't help, but it's like, that's raising kids. They have to know what they shouldn't do.
No, my question is not about children. My
No?
question is
Ah, I thought the whole thing was about kids.
no.
No? About yourself.
As always.
Ah.
Why the hard way? Like, why not the
I like the hard way.
you know,
Full of heart. When you love your children, beat them up. Give them total attention. And they feel your heart, very hard. If you let them run and then later they will say anyway you did it wrong. That's natural. Why didn't you beat me up when I did this? Now I cannot find my limits and thing, and now I have to make them myself. If you beat them up, oh, you always beat me up, and you never let me be as I am, you make it false anyway. It's whatever you have done will be wrong anyway. They will blame you for all the bullshit they go through. As you blame God for it. So it's the same relationship or grace. Why not this way? If this would happen, why not more gentle? And when it would be gentle, why it was not hard enough? Because now I'm too like a pudding here. You will complain anyway.
yeah?
And then why me and why this and why? Why not like this and why not this? Whatever it's giving, by life is giving you, it's always wrong. It's never enough or always too much. So if I would be life, I would just take my attention away from you because this complainer. But life cannot take attention away because even her life is helpless. Giving attention to all that failures around. He created, always complaining about why not this and that and that. Imagine life has to listen to all that human bullshit complainers all the day. Well, I would, if tabula rasa, I would make a big harvest day, the last judgment day, and they all would be disappearing into the void, where they already, anyway. As there would be not the void alone, I would really, even God would avoid his personality on earth. Sounds good, yeah? God and his personality on earth. Now imagine life has an interest in and knows what is good and bad and what is gentle, what is not gentle, what is this. I adore that because it has no idea about what is good and bad. What would be the right way or the wrong way? Why not this and this? Only this little here, minds, minding and thinking. But who minds the mind? Minding.
So
Who has ideas about good and bad and how it should be and why not like this one?
and life has no idea. Like
It has no advantage with you and no disadvantages without you. Life is living you as it has no choice. It's a choicelessness of life living the chooser there, who wants to choose.
So is it like a roll dice? Like it's just
No.
accidental, like whatever.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Who needs to know? Maybe it is just rolling dice and maybe not. Maybe it's all a plan, maybe not. What would you gain by knowing it? If it's random or not random or anything? Who is the gainer in it, knowing it? That's a old question. Who gains something by knowing how it is? Yes, ask yourself. Who gains?
Well, the one who wants, which is me.
Yeah, the gainer.
To rule, to
Yeah.
rule, to.
What would you do with the truth you find? Show it to everyone? Making business with your truth? I found my true nature, now I want you to find your true nature too. I thought in truth there is no second, there is no others, but there's still one who wants to share his truth. Whoa. And you have to wake up because I woke up. Come on. Or you may wake up with me. Very common. Let's wake up together. But for that we have to go to bed together. All these things, what is going on? Who is the interest of? No, really, what would you gain by knowing? If it's this or this way, or what's better, or how should it be, and think, try to find the gainer in it. Has life something to gain in what different ways, if it knows or doesn't know? What is worth being? Someone who knows and then has to carrying his knowledge on his shoulders and showing it and sharing it and blah blah blah. All the wealth you can gain, you have to lose anyway. It's just a piece of shit. Imagine what would you gain by it? A better life? More comfortable life, more better, more truthful life. I'm living a better version of myself. Look at the joke, what is permanently there, one is imagining that how it should be and think, must be joking. You want to be the king of the kingdom of heart, who wants to rule and knowing better how heart has to be. What an arrogance, and by that arrogance you get punished, you know that. Ignorance and arrogance comes together as a pair, and they get punished by being separated from what they are. So God is punishing himself, or life is punishing itself by being not that what it is, instantly. Being apart from itself. Knowing better than life itself. How God knows better than how God has to be. Then God is suffering about his own arrogance and ignorance. Should we pity God for that? His self-indulged ignorance and arrogance and him suffering about being imprisoned by ignorance. Oh, my dear God. Whoa. Or should we have compassion with God, the Almighty, who's experiencing himself in a helpless situation? The Almighty feels helpless. Oh my goodness. What shall we do with him? Can we help him? How to help him coming out of his prison of ignorance and arrogance, suffering about his not being what he is. Oh my goodness. Gracious God. Oh, that's my problem. I look at God sitting in his imprisonment of self-indulged bullshit and trying to get out where he's not in. What a fun, huh? What a fantasy Disneyland of God with Mickey Mouse and Dagobert and Daisy and Blazy and all this Bollywood and Hollywood dramas, and all the statistic. Isn't it crazy? Life complaining about life all the time. And I agree, it's never good enough. It's always something missing, The little angry God. Why not me? Why me? What do I have to do to please God? God wants to please God. What a bullshit, huh? How can I please God? Piss off. Everyone reads the story about Cain and Abel. Cain trying to please God forever and pujas and sing and harvesting and giving God, and God is punishing him and slapping him and putting him down. And Abel sits under the tree and just... And God is pleased with him, just enjoying himself. If you want to please God, enjoy yourself. That's all. Because if you enjoy yourself, God enjoys himself. So Abel was able to please himself. That's why it's called Abel. And Cain is trying to control God by his action, by his harvesting, by his, oh dear God, and worshipping. And God hates that, being pleased by a bullshit God.
So why did Cain...
Because he takes it as like, I need to be pleased. That he can control me. He thinks he can control me by behaving as he thinks he likes him to be, that I like him to be as he likes to be. That you think he can please me by his behavior. He wants to control me by his behavior. As this asshole, I kick my ass by that.
But why does
What?
Abel gets killed? Why Abel gets killed then?
Who gets killed?
Abel, like Cain?
Yeah, because Cain was jealous. That God loved the brother more than him. Because Abel was Abel, and Cain was totally jealous about, and there's war starting. That's why people go to the beach where someone is on the beach and saying, so go and fish and make some money and sing, well, look at me and whatever. But I'm already on the beach. I don't have to work for it. Whatever. It's always this jealousy between gods and God. There's a God who says, fuck God, I don't need God. And the other one, what, you don't need God? You have to work your ass off for it. Worship him. So, please God by fuck God. Fuck God who needs God, God would say. Because God doesn't need God. But you as a God who thinks, I have to worship God, I have to behave for God, that he can give me what I want. All this business thing. By that you get slapped all the time. You get imprisoned by greed. Oh, I tell you. So what to do? If whatever you do cannot please God. Especially the worst thing is that you try to please God. Trying to corrupt him. You think it's a corruptible God, that he can be corrupted by behavior. Then he gets you in the correction place. He corrects you, who gives you the punishment of trying to corrupt him. He gets angry about you. Then you feel the anger of God in you, and the frustration because, he thinks I'm a prostitute. He wants to pay me for something. That he gets satisfied and I make him satisfied. So he makes me a prostitute. Fuck him. Okay, I fuck him. Yeah, just to make it. So how to please God? Be God, but don't have any God. Be that what is God who has no God. That is pleasure itself. And for that you don't have to please anyone. Just be what you are, what you cannot not be. That is pleasure itself. That's the joy itself. But don't think God can give you joy. Joy cannot be given and cannot be owned by anyone. Present by bullshit. Yeah, Balen?
Poor me.
Self-pity is silly. The Almighty in a self-pity position of, oh, I have no power, what can I do? I will try my best, but it's never good enough. Poor me. Oh God, oh God. Mitra, huh? Looking open eye into hell. Yeah. So God becomes the devil trying to please God. And then he is angry, he creates his own hell. Oh. God in the hell of being the devil. Hallelujah. Creating churches and popes and all that characters of hell. Helly. Yeah, what else? Click, clack. I have to drink more. Oh no, it's too late. Sometimes it runs faster. Especially when we talk about hell. Helly. Helicopter. Cop. Helicopter. Yeah, the question again, how to get out of ignorance and arrogance? Huh? Another idea how to please God. If I would not be arrogant, then I would please God. Another, how to make God laugh. I try to be better. Different. Please me. Everyone now frustrated enough? I just make a Shakespearean drama right now. It's just for fun. But everyone, look in your story, what have I done? Why did I try to please God? Why me? Maybe I should stop trying to please, and then you become a murderer or what you really want to be. I mean, still you are in prison. No. Trying to please or not to please makes no difference. Then you think, now I found my way, and now it's this, and the now will be the way out of suffering, and now, if I don't try anymore, if I don't do anything, yeah. Heidi. Are you hiding? Heidi is hiding. God is hiding behind Heidi. Wow. Yeah, God is hiding behind Balen. God is hiding behind. God is always hiding. It's always hide and seek. Then he tries to find that what is hiding all the time, but cannot be found. Because that what is hiding is already that what is looking for that what is hiding. Hi. And always more clever. He's too clever for himself. And still freezing?
No, it's nice now.
Now it's comfortable?
Mm,
Okay.
very much.
Now in the comfort zone. Balance temperature. The right temperature for my comfort. So, what else not? Anna, so good tea
Pasta,
Hmm?
water.
from here, from the source.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Everyone gets so healthy here.
Kidding.
Hmm?
Kidding.
That's why I don't drink that.
You're not sick.
Huh?
You're not sick.
I'm always sick. You're not sick. That's an offense. Yeah, good. Anything else what we cannot straighten up? Tuesday. Today is the day where you have to work for your Lord. Dienstag. Normally in the old time, medieval time, when you have to, one day of the week you have to work for your landlord, for your, when 10% of your income goes to him. And you have to work one day. Today it's Dienstag. You have to service day today. So, do your best. Clean the street, take a shower. Don't come dirty to the working. Earn your bread in the face of your sweat. Or the sweat of your face.
With the face in your sweat.
What?
With the face in your sweat.
In your sweat. Sweating lodge. Sweat lodge. Yeah, good. This book. Slowly giving up trying.
No more questions right now.
What's it? English, I cannot remember the word for eingeschüchtert. Scheit. Yeah. It's a nice German word, but the English word would be
Intimidated
Yeah.
would be the closest.
intimidated. I
Too
don't know.
strong. It reminds me of verschüchtert.
Yeah, but verschüchtert is different than eingeschüchtert.
Eingeschüchtert is intimidated.
Okay, if it's let be intimidated.
Look it up.
Agreed?
We looked it up.
You looked it up? Where? Yeah?
On the first monkey.
But I don't try the translators.
So we just whatever we can.
No. I tried many to put some and then it comes the total opposite out of it. Never trust it. What did I say?
Network error.
That's net. Network. Yeah, but try if you really you put some little more complicated German whatever phrase, and what comes out of it. If you know a little bit of it, or the opposite.
I put Ramana.
Huh?
I put Ramana text through Chinese, through English back to German and then again into English. It was not so bad.
Not so bad is not good
It
enough.
was just one sentence needed to little
Yes, nowadays all the translators they don't work anymore. They just put it on Google, some nice translating thing, and send it back to the publisher. And then you can see what comes out of it. Yeah.
Still need to be looked after. Still need to be looked after.
No, still it needs one who interprets it differently.
Yeah, my sister-in-law is doing that,
Yeah.
correcting
Correcting
the
the translator, Google Translator, lector. And then her interpretation or his comes into the thing with what he understands, and then another one puts another understanding into it. Don't trust translators and lectors.
You are beyond translation.
What?
You are beyond translation.
The trans cannot be later. Translator. What kind of trance is it? It's like you want to eat this cake later, which is already eaten, then it's shit. Yeah, I always have to make it more picture that you may see, yes, now I get it. Rotten food, second-hand parody. Oh, like Ranjit says, don't read any books of dead masters. They're not even living ones. Yeah. Ranjit. He was funny. Everyone, no one understood what he said, because his English was so.
heavy accent.
Hmm?
He had a heavy accent.
Yeah, from Bombay.
And notice.
And when he went in Bombay in his little room, 10 square meter, his bed was his sitting, and then there was a little kitchen corner, and there was a mice running around on the things, and then the toilet was there, and then 15 people, and then and the noise outside immense, the traffic noise, blah. And I went with one American and one English guy there, and they didn't understand one word. And we had so much fun. No. Zero. No, he was. The worst thing was in Frankfurt, I saw him just one evening, and there was one German translator.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, what an asshole. He made it so esoteric, the whole thing. He was totally twisting and changing the whole meaning of everything. And he saw that it was bullshit he was doing, and he was just laughing. He could not take it seriously. He saw exactly that it was, he never said what he was translating. I nearly was going there and slapping him. No, but I said no. I could not bother. Because if you say, he never said that, then you know better than. Maybe it was exactly what Germans need. Yeah, my dear gods. God, oh God. Yeah, it's strange. You see the self complaining and having fun by complaining. It's crazy, no? And I don't want to spoil the fun, let him complain. It's so much fun complaining. Trying to get out of prison he is never in, just in case he makes any effort, and he enjoys himself. Even the worst case scenario, the self is enjoying itself. It's so crazy. Even if there is like one gets raped or something, both enjoying. God is enjoying all the cases. This torturing there, and this one and that one torturing himself. But it's dangerous. If you see the joy in everything, people think you have no heart. And I agree.
I have to ask how.
What?
When you mention like torture or rape, like where is the enjoyment?
It's not where, it's all part of the joy of God. God enjoying himself. Because he has no idea what is enjoyable, what is not enjoyable. It's all the absolute, you call, and experiences, God experiencing himself in all possible ways, enjoying himself permanently.
So it's just one of the possible ways.
It's
And
what?
it's one of the possible ways, and it happened to be torture.
Yeah, whatever is enjoyed by life. Life living is life enjoying itself. It has no morality or ethic or anything, or even pain is enjoyed. Pain is as enjoyed as whatever, an orgasm or anything, whatever thing. Or pleasure is as much enjoyed as torture or anything. Because that what is enjoying it has no idea what is good and bad and what is enjoyable, what is not. It's just life living. If you take the person out and all the thing and moralistic and ethic and all of that, what is conditioning, there's just life living. But from a point of a person point of view, it's all bad. Even pleasure, even orgasm you cannot enjoy. Even the experience of being happy you cannot enjoy because you're already afraid it will be over in the next moment. There's no joy as a person. But don't worry, you are already enjoyed by what you are. Enjoying it or not. So you are enjoyed by life, but you will never enjoy life. So what to do? So any idea of what is good and bad and thing and all the personal conditioning, it's okay or not okay. That what is living itself by that or as that has no problem. How it is. If there's war or peace or Putin or this one, Israel and all the stuff, whatever happens, is all the way life is living itself. All the Maya, all the samsara, all of that. Lila, call it whatever. And there's no way of avoiding it. Whatever is meant to happen will happen, and life is enjoying it. It cannot not enjoy itself. Yeah, what we will say is the nature of joy. What is the nature of joy? No? What would be the nature of joy? Can there be a joy which can define joy? No? Can there be joy? One joy is better than the other joy? What would you say? What's the nature of joy?
The closest that comes to me is the no need, the closest is unconditional, something unconditional.
No, that's still conditional.
That's still conditional.
Yes, of course, because unconditional has to be different to conditional. Still a condition. No condition is as much condition as condition.
So out of the blue.
Out of the blue? Yeah, that's why they call out of the blue. Everything happens out of the blue and goes back to the blue. That's why Shiva and Krishna is always the color blue. Dark blue. Yeah, out of the blue and back to the blue. Yeah, it's all out of the blue. There is no one who has a design or wants it or decides what to do. There is out of the blue. That's why Jesus went into the blue. Christ, when he just went to India, into the blue. He just made a journey into the blue, not knowing where to go. The whole thing is like when you don't know where to go anymore, wherever you go, You are. Without destiny. Life without destiny. No destination. So that's the joy of, let's see what comes. Comes anyway. Nor like knowledge. What would it be if the knowledge which is sometimes more or less knowledge, or what is knowledge, who decides what is knowledge and what is not knowledge? Is that knowledge? Or is it knowledge which doesn't need knowledge to be knowledge? No? Or is it joy who doesn't need joy at all to be joy? No? Or is that life which doesn't need life to be life? Just asking you, what would you say? What is worth being? Having knowledge or being knowledge? Who doesn't need knowledge? Where is the satisfaction? By being knowledge or having knowledge? Of whatever kind? Being intelligence or having intelligence? Which is limited. Having is always limited and separate and relative to something else, and arrogant. My knowledge is more than you, my consciousness is wider than your consciousness, and always competition between knowledge. Where is ownership? Do you and I enjoy my life more than you?
Yeah, maybe.
No, that would be arrogance, you see. No, the joy here is the joy there. I am in this, whatever you call Karl, is as much enjoyed as is enjoying you. The life who is living here is a life who is living there. It's living itself differently, but it's still life, living itself. And the quality here is the quality there. And it's never comparing which life is better. That is mind, that you call mind, but that's ignorance and arrogance, and by that you suffer. Comparing, there are two, compare, it's a pair. When you compare, so self-guilty. You have a pair of shoes, that's okay, but if you compare, the best you can have, the left shoe is as good as the right shoe. But if you put the right shoe on the left foot, then it hurts. That is maybe right, to put the right shoe on the right foot and the left. But in the Middle Age there was no right and left shoe. They all had to be both sides. I thought. Or you should, then the better idea, just no shoes. There's one in Ramana Ashram, there was always an Indian, he gave lectures about Ramana and thing he called Not Sure.
Not sure.
Yeah, his name is Not Sure. And even the one and only time I agreed with David Gottman, we are not sure about him. He became very famous in India for, he took sannyasin and then becomes a total saint. And fantastic. A spinning image of a pendant. It's dependent. It depended on depending. What a circus, huh? But life always is right. Even if it's wrong, it's right. That's the beauty of being what you are. You don't have to be right. You're right anyway, even if you're wrong. That's okay. Time to eat. Now the brain is not full, but not empty. Now the stomach rules. Okay. See you at 5.